Hey my friend, this is Gavin Mountford here and welcome to episode number 24 of the Networking Superstars show. I'll be your host, Gavin Mountford, and in today's training I'm going to share with you the foot in the door method to generating and getting more leads easier. One of the challenges that I've noticed is that most network marketers struggle to generate leads, and the reason is because network marketing has historically been done offline, person to person, building relationships, getting to know, like, and trust people. It's normally done through warm market, so people that you know, whether they're friends and family and maybe acquaintances. And often what happens after a while is you run out of warm market, or you've pestered your friends and family so much they've run the other way because you've spoke to them about 5 different opportunities. They think that you're crazy, they think that you're mad, and often they'll look the other way. They don't want to speak to you anymore. They don't want to. They don't want to meet you because you're raving about this product. It's like, oh yeah, I've got the best product and service in the world. You should try it. And every time they see you, you talk about it. And that's often what happens in network marketing. It's done warm market. Well, after a while, what happens is people realize that there's a smarter way to do it. There's the internet way to do it, and many people move to the internet, and everybody's got access to the internet almost now, so they'll come onto the internet and they'll type into Google or into YouTube, how do I generate leads on the internet, or how do I build a network marketing business on the internet, or how to make money online, something like that. And what happens is all these search results come back saying it's easy to do it, all you need to do is this, and you kind of get sucked into it thinking, oh, this is it, I'm going to succeed, I'm going to be able to do this no problem at all, I'm going to build a huge team and it's going to duplicate really fast and all this stuff, and it's going to be great because I'm going to make all this money. And you get really excited and you start following some of the methods. Now, the big challenge is that the methods you're following are often internet marketing methods, because people have not distinguished between network marketing and internet marketing. And essentially there are 2 different models. There is the internet marketing model and there is the network marketing model. Now, internet marketing is pretty much automated. Let's just say 95% automated. You buy traffic, you send it to a capture page that you've created. The capture page captures the email address, an automatic follow-up sequence kicks into place and sends emails out automatically every single day to your prospect. The prospect then gets redirected through to a sales letter of a product or a service or a tool or a system that is some kind of like training or some kind of internet marketing product. And I'm talking about making money online here, but this is all automated. Somebody then buys the product, automated process because it's done through an online shopping cart. They then receive an email with their login details, automated. They then access the training, automated. And the only part that's not automated is the support. And you can outsource that. So essentially you can have a whole business that is completely automated online. And that is the dream that everybody has. One of the challenges is that network marketers come online with a network marketing business, with like a health and wellness business, or any type of network marketing business or business opportunity that doesn't really lend itself well to internet marketing. And what happens is they buy into the internet marketing model, but they're still trying to promote their network marketing business. And if you've ever tried to drive traffic, pay for traffic and drive it to your network marketing page, it will never, ever, 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 ever convert. If you try to automate a network marketing business, it will never, ever, 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 ever happen, ever. You might sponsor a few people automatically, and you may have done that before, but to then get them to duplicate, it will never happen because it's too complex. People are doing the wrong things. So there's the 2 different models. There's the internet marketing model and the network marketing model. Now, what I say is that there's actually another model. It's kind of a hybrid model, a high-tech and the high-touch method, which essentially is half technology, half automated, and half, technology and automated is the same, so 50% high-tech technology and 50% personal touch and personal connection, where you build relationships with people. Now, the challenge that most people have got with generating leads is that they've bought into the internet marketing model and they think they've got to go and create a capture page. They think they've got to go and create a lead magnet and a PDF and a 10-minute video or an audio and create like this whole sales funnel. which is very, 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 very beneficial to have, but it's not necessary to get started generating leads. So again, what I say is that you can generate leads very quickly and very easily by using something called the foot in the door method. And essentially, if I just read you what Wikipedia says about foot in the door, you'll kind of get an understanding of it. Wikipedia says that the foot in the door technique is a compliance tactic that involves getting a person to agree to a large request by first setting them up by first setting them up by having that person agree to a modest request first. The foot in the door technique succeeds owing to a basic human reality that social scientists call successive approximations. Essentially, the more a subject goes along with small requests or commitments, the more likely that subject is to continue in a desired direction or attitude or behavioral change and feel obligated to go along with larger requests. So the foot in the door technique works by first getting a small yes and then getting an even bigger yes later. And that basically is also called commitment and consistency, that you get somebody to take a very small step first, and then later on they're much more likely to take another small step and another small step and another small step, and ultimately they join your business. But you have to get that small foot in the door first. And I remember the salesmen many years ago would knock on your door. They'd knock on the door and they'd say, "Oh, hi madam, we've got a vacuum cleaner here I'd just like to show you, and we're going to do a free demonstration for you. We'll clean your carpet free of charge." And the lady's like, "Wow, that sounds fantastic. Come on in." There you go, foot's in the door. Once the foot's in the door, you can't get them out. They're going essentially you're going to buy the vacuum cleaner because it's that good. So this method and this model kind of comes from that. So rather than you having to create a capture page and all of the autoresponder, etc., that goes with it, when you're first starting, get started with a Facebook group. Get started with that little community, because how easy is it for somebody to say, "Yes, I'd like more information to join that group," or "Yes, I'd like to find out what that Facebook group is about." And that is literally a small little commitment. And if you've been following my 7 leads in 7 days, or the webinar that I did recently about the 7 steps, or the 7 simple steps that we're kind of going through as part of this process, then you'll know that the Facebook group is very important and it's very powerful to do. If you can get somebody to comment on one of your posts on Facebook, for example, to say, "Yes, I'd like more information," and then send them to your Facebook group, once you get people in that Facebook group, what's going to happen is that is the small foot in the door. They're in your circle of influence now because they've joined your group. They're going to see your posts on a regular basis. They're going to see you as an authority. They're going to see you as the owner of that group. And when you actually approve the member and then you send them that first message and you tag them in the welcome post, which I talk about in many of my trainings, again, that opens up the door, doesn't it? It opens up the dialogue, it opens the conversation, and that prospect has come to you. They've come to you to say, "I'd like to join your group. I'd like to find out what you've got." This is attraction marketing at its finest. And once that person's in your community, what happens is the know, like, and trust factor kicks in. They get to know you because of the content that you produce in that community. They get to know you because of the content that you post in the community. They get to like you because they hang around the community and they get exposed to you. That means they see more of you on a regular basis. And they get to trust you because you're consistent in your approach. You do things daily, you follow up with people, you reply to people. And really all you're looking for as a network marketer online is you don't have to build this big elaborate system. That's very useful because that's the high-tech part. But when you first get started, really all you need is a Facebook group, a profile on Facebook, and you can start to generate interested prospects. You can start to generate people into that group. And essentially I call them leads because they are leads. They're not leads in the internet marketing in the internet marketing world, but they are leads in a network marketing world. Because, if you went to the supermarket and you got a business card off somebody, or you got a phone number, or you found out that your aunt Sarah was interested in the same kind of things that you are, that's a lead. They haven't opted into your capture page. They are a lead, however. And what you'll find is, once you've built a warm market of people in your community or in your Facebook group, which is the same thing, then you have a ready-made audience to now follow up with. So you can forget about all the other stuff that you think you need to do because you've been told that you need to use the internet to leverage this and use the system and use the technology. That is the way to go, ultimately. 100% that is the way to go. But you can get started now, you can get in the trenches, and you can start to get results by using this process, the foot in the door method. And the door is your Facebook group. Once you get people into your group, as long as you don't ruin it by, posting stupid things or being very negative or being down and, ignoring your group or spamming your group, as long as you keep a level of professionalism, you'll be amazed at what happens as long as you work through and follow up with people. And again, if you go to my Networking Superstars show episode 18, you'll be able to get access to the 6 questions that I ask prospects to open up the conversation. All right, so go and implement this now. Just realize the power of your own Facebook group and get it started. If you haven't started it yet, let me know why. Leave a comment below this. Leave a comment next to on the fan page. Just find out. I just need to know why, what's stopping you, what's holding you back, and go and do it, because I can promise you, you don't need everything else right now. You can get results today. You can start to have success. And this is duplicable. This can be repeated by your team members. A lot of the other stuff can't necessarily be duplicated. All right, so I will see you in the next episode. This is Gavin Mountford here. Thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye.